Hello and welcome, my fellow mages and mystics, to Luma Island. I am going to turn the video and sounds down a little bit so we can have some actual... If I put my mic down, I might be able to actually do something. You might be able to hear me. Hopefully you can hear me better now. But yeah, we are playing Luma Island. We're going to jump right into a new game. I have played this for a couple hours. I played it with the new Pirates expansion. I have not played vanilla. So we are going to jump in. And I like this guy. But we're going to lighten that up. Eye color, obviously, it's going to get changed. Hair color is going to get changed. Perfect. So, there we go. Play tutorial, yes. Of course, we're going to play the tutorial. Alright, now. This is a pretty cozy game. I like this game so far. Like I said, I've only got a couple hours into it. We're going to take that. We got an axe. Rotate the camera. Alright. Chop down farm tree. Okay, we can do that. Now, the cool thing I like about this game is you get a choice between your careers. Alright, I'm going to put this up here this time. Oh, right there. That works. It needs 5. We have 2. So we gotta get some more wood. That gives us perfect 5. But I'm gonna take this one too. Alright, now take the pickaxe. Okay, I'm gonna do excuse me. Something a little different. But yeah, this is a lot like Stardew Valley in some small ways. In a lot of ways. It's a build your homestead kind of game. Yep, okay. Pick up the kiln. And it takes what? 3 lumber and 3 stone. That's why I picked up the extra. Whoops. I'm always doing that. Let's clean up a little bit here. While we're waiting, the ore smelter. And we're going to put that there. That takes 3 of that and stone. So I need to do a little bit of mining. and getting some wood. Okay. But yeah, like I was saying, you get to pick like professions in this game, which I think is really cool. kind of kind of Stardew-esque, but differently. And you'll see that when we get to it here. But I like opening this area up. So that'll be the first, like, expansion to the farm, I guess you'd say. To the homestead. But this is one of those games that you really can play at your own speed and explore your world and not really be punished for it, which is pretty cool. So we need charcoal and stones. How many of each? 3 and 6. Okay, I keep pressing escape. And 6. While we're doing that, we're going to prepare a little bit. And your tools get better. You can upgrade your tools. One thing I love about this game is you see these little caterpillars and you see these mice. I don't think you can do anything with the mice, but there's the fish. I did fisherman in my test playthrough, and it's pretty fun. But of course, this time we're gonna pick something a little different. You walk up to them, you do that, you walk up to this, press that. Quest completed. So now we are going to sort some stuff out here. That. Okay, visit the town hall to begin your new life. Alright, awesome. This, well, you'll see when we get there. I'm gonna grab this, which is my whip. That's your weapon in the game, instead of a sword, which I think is pretty cool. I like that. So, okay. This is your anvil. This is where you can repair your tools. We'll do this. We'll do that. And we'll do that. So we'll get our tools up. And this over here, New Year lanterns. That's interesting. Simple workbench. We're gonna buy this preemptively because it's gonna ask for it. And you see this little glow? That leads you to... There's a chest there. The little glow leads you to your quest. I'm Herbert. Rubber stamp. Buy a profession permit. So we can do cook, master the art of cooking. Brewer, master the art of brewing with homegrown ingredients. Treasure hunter, blacksmith. Fisherman, which is what I chose, 2-star difficulty. Jewelry crafter, or archaeologist. Let's go with cook, just for the sake of it this time. I don't know if you can see, I've got a started profession as a cook achievement. Talk to Enzo, the owner of the tavern in town. And you do have a map. Talk to Enzo. Okay, there's a bit behind me and down. Is this Enzo? Probably. Enzo. Maybe we could help each other out. Could you bring me something to spice up the menu in my tavern? Fruit salad. Get the farming tools from the crate in front of your caravan. And yeah, if you want to look around, you just right click and hold, and you just drag, and you can do top down 3/4 view. I like it. Somewhere about in here. So, oh yeah, and you can buy stuff in here. I'm gonna preemptively buy 5 of these. Screw it, I'm gonna buy 10. Spend all my money on wheat. Don't worry about money. What is this sparkling? This is the lumber. Oh, it's just sparkling. Tell me there's new stuff. Remember where this guy is. Because bridge beams. The rest of this stuff isn't really all that important. The bridge beams are. So, but yeah, I went a little ahead and bought the wheat seeds and the simple workshop. Just because. The copper hoe and the watering can. And preemptively, I'm going to go fill it up with water. And I'm going to organize here. I'm going to clear some land out. We'll do that for a couple hours. It's getting dark. You know, I don't think monsters spawn on the farm. But yeah, I'm gonna do that, and we'll get into farming. We're getting into farming. This is plant 10 wheat seeds. I kind of figured that would be with cooking where things would go. When you play a game for a little bit, you kind of get a feel for what you think possibilities are or will be. This is probably good enough area. I'm gonna knock these boulders out real quick. Then we'll get some sleep, and then we'll get up early in the morning and start doing some farming. But yeah, this game, the reason why it's called Luma Island, there are pets, I guess you want to call them. Kind of like similar, slightly, to Pokemon. Kind of like a cross between a Pokemon and a Neopet. If you know what Neopets are, then if you know, you know. But yeah, leave a thumbs up, like, or subscribe if you know what Neopets are. I put a lot of time into Neopets years ago. Alright, that is a good, clean front yard. We can actually go into the caravan, it's called here. It's a camper. And sleep. I don't think you can do much with the kitchen. Yeah, nothing's lighting up. Oh, the grasses all came back. Dang it. That sucks. Oh well. We will do what we can do. Had this all nice and mowed. But yeah, I'm not playing with the Pirates expansion at the moment because honestly, what little I played last couple days while I was looking into this game, the Pirates expansion doesn't really thrill me. There's 5. See, when we were in town, when I first bought 5, I was like, yeah, 5, okay. If we would have done just the 5, we would have had to run all the way back into town and buy 5 more. So there we planted them. Now it's going to tell me, yep, now it's going to tell me, water them. Oh, it's just telling me harvest. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, we've watered them. Yeah, alright. Here's a cave. We're gonna ignore that for the time being. I'm gonna do some house cleaning, some landscaping, and we'll come back to look at the crops momentarily. We're gonna gather some resources. So I just want a better look at the waterfall. And we will need we will need the resources at some point. That's a big old tree. I like this river. I think it looks nice. It's pretty. I'd love to live love to live by a waterfall and little stream like this in real life. Alright, now, let's go and take a look. It's growing. It's not miraculously grown. We'll take our fishing pole, because that is fishing pole and bug net. See the little caterpillars and stuff that run around here? Let's see if we can get one to pop out. There's one. You catch them. And they're bait for your fishing pole. Hey. I didn't say you could do that. And we caught a few. And because I know I'm going to start gathering cotton as well. But yeah, we'll take a look at the beach. Yeah, you can't catch the mice. At least not that I'm aware of. But I'm going to take care of that. Bugs can go down here. I have no money. That's where my money is going to go. Oh, yeah, shoot, I missed that one. Shrimp. Shrimp are not bait. But I'm going to catch all of them I can. Because they will come in handy at some point. I'm assuming with cooking. I mean, fishing goes into cooking as well. Cooking the fish and stuff that you catch to make recipes and etc. etc. I don't know if the actual cooking is going to use any of these ingredients as well. But while I'm here, while we're waiting for our crops, we can do a little bit of harvesting. Catching some of these other things. Worst case scenario, we sell them. So nothing will go to waste. And inventory in this game. I'm still getting the pirate stuff. That's interesting. We'll put that stuff down there. We'll put that there. That shrimp just disappeared. Disappeared literally right in front of my eyes. Did we even get the pirate stuff? We did. Oh, nails. That's interesting. And over here, there's a barrel. Can't really see it, but it's there. Trust me. I don't know what the point of this thing up here is. So if you guys know, let me know. I'm assuming sand, or I'm assuming salt is going to be used in cooking. I know it's used in the cooking part of fishing. Let's pick this up. Perfect cut to fit an ancient mechanism somewhere on the farm. That is pretty cool. Let us go check our crops. Ooh. Awesome. Let's put this down here. I'm gonna start stacking this stuff like this. That's gonna go there. Alright. Now let's get off the axe. Did not get a single seed. Build a simple workbench. See? Stove, flour mill. Simple workbench. I'm gonna put that like right there. And we have everything for it. So we'll get that built. Farm torches. I know what they're gonna want. This is all the stuff you can make. Fiber, bottles, farm torches. Farm flares. I don't know what these do. Farm leather. Farm color. I don't know what these two do. You need this for some of your weapon upgrade, tool upgrades. Fabric, of course. Excuse me. So I wanted farm torches. I'm not making very many. Am I? We're gonna keep this. Build a flour mill. Alright. I'm gonna build this like here. That takes and okay. I keep hitting that, so this takes 3. And how much? Takes 2, so I need 6. I need 2. For 1 and 1 copper bar. But yeah, let's get that built. I mean, well, if I run into desperate need of money, I can just go right up here and just catch a few fish. But we're not going to get into fish today. We will. Turn 10 wheat into 2 flour. Okay, we'll do that real quick. Two flour. Build a stove. We'll build the stove there. What's the stove need? 5 glass, 5 planks, and a bar. I gotta come up here. Alright, that works. Have I got the bar yet? No, that's what I made the charcoal for. We'll do that. I'll do this. We'll get get that going. We'll get that going. And we'll just sit there for a minute. I need to get a drink real quick. Sorry about that. All right. Do we have enough? Yes, we do. Baked bread. It just takes 2 flour. Recipe unlocked. Takes grapes. Okay, I've got to go sell the bread. We're gonna sleep first. Beware the chimp. But yeah, this is, like I said, this is a pretty cool game. I really like this game. That is a dungeon. We'll get to that in time when we get to that. But yeah, there's a lot of stuff that we're going to get to in time. We don't have to jump right into everything. Alright, we'll sell that for 1,000. Okay, sell the bread. You'll need farm fertilizer when you start growing grapevines. We've got all this stuff now. Fences. Luma incubator. Chests you really don't need. Your inventory is fine. Luma nests. Rabbit hutch chicken coops. New Year lanterns. A well. Yeah, this is stonemason's shop. This is the farm shop up here. I'm gonna do that. Doesn't leave me a lot, but investing 200 in wheat seeds. Yeah, that's awesome, Milo. I didn't want to do that. I'm gonna upgrade both of those, just so we have a nice even tool level. I like turning my camera to this angle. So, all right, now we're gonna have to check. Yeah, 'cause we've got weeds that are invading. I'm going to. I'm gonna put that stuff down in this corner. Let us get. We'll remove those weeds. We're going to plant our wheat. And we're going to expand. expand our wheat field. We're gonna have to go and fill our watering can pretty soon here. Yeah, just double watered place. That's fine. Okay, let's go fill this up. While we get the 10 spots for our grapes. 4, 5. I don't know if you can move or I imagine if you just leave your farmland that it will eventually come back wild or fallow, however you want to say it. And yeah, you can walk through the grapevine spikes. I was afraid. Feel like in Stardew, okay, if you plant certain crops like hops, things like that, that have these stakes, you can't walk through them. It literally stops you from walking through them. I love how the crops jump like they're alive. So, yeah, we have a nice little garden started. You'll need farm fertilizer. Craft it in a kiln. What do we gotta do for farm fertilizer? It's just wood. Okay. So we'll craft that. Bake a grape pie. Okay. So we have 10. That gives us 20. We only have 10 grapevines. That's fine. I'm not seeing anything where it says anything. So, until we need it, let's clear out some more of the forest. Because we did use up our wood. But yeah, we will just watch. But I love the slower paced. Well, I was gonna say slower paced action, but it's not really action. You know, if this is your kind of game, you know, where you can just chill out, sit back, and just, you know, play. And make your own goals. Yeah, there's quests. You know, but I feel most games need quests. You know, that's contradictory to my obsession with Vintage Story. Because there's no, like, quests. It doesn't say, go harvest 10 flax, blah, blah, blah. But, you know, Vintage Story has its own Um. Oh no! Don't remove. For Christ's sake, don't remove crops. That's gonna go back there. Stone. Okay, torches is fine. Don't remove grapevine. Throw farm fertilizer. Okay. We're getting Earth Spirit for that. We'll catch more caterpillars. It's fine. It's fine. How much farm fertilizer? 11? We have one that's not like... And yes, we have some of our wheat coming up. That's good. But while the farm is working, let us keep working as well. Because we are going to need these resources. And poink, poink. Does this... Doesn't have weeds or nothing. It's not telling me. Oh! Oh, phew. One of these days we're bound to get something nice. And I hope we get it from one of these harvests. When or if we get one, I'll show you what I'm talking about. But we did not get one yet. Throw farm fertilizer there. We're up to 18 caterpillars. I mean, we can sell some of these caterpillars. But let's go. I'll go show you. You have to select the bait. You click that. And when you come in, you cast your fishing line. You cast it out. When a fish comes, you'll see it. Then you have to chase the fish with your line by the WASD or arrow keys, directional keys, whichever ones you use. And then you catch a fish. Then they have these bubbles over here too. I don't know. Can I cast from here? Over here. Well, it's gonna catch the fish. But I'm gonna reel it in. Come on, fish. Oh well, whatever. I'll just catch the fish. But you can catch other stuff from these bubbles. Kind of like Stardew when you catch different things. But yeah, you can hear my roommate in the background laughing. That's fine. That's whatever. We'll check for weeds. These crops are thirsty. We'll get them. Keep them watered. These caterpillars show up all over the place. When I'm wasting time waiting for something, I love running around catching them. Of course, I love fishing in real life. I haven't been in a few years, but I'm hoping to soon. But let's bake this grape pie. And I think that is where we're going to end off our first episode. Okay, grape pie. Let's check the recipe. It needs wheat and grapes. We cannot do that. Does it need wheat or does it need flour? It needs flour. Okay, I thought as much. I was like, oh, you little bugger. So let's put all the wheat in that we have for the time being. There's some grapes coming due. Remove the weeds on that one. You know, in the beginning of the game, these caterpillars are not a bad way to make some money, because you just run around, catch them, and they're everywhere, and they're not hard to catch. And they sell for like 10 a piece. So I've got 43, 44, 45. So if I sold all 45 of them, that's like 450 bucks. And these things here, that's resin. You want to collect that whenever you see it. You don't need it at the start. But yeah, we got weeds infesting our farmland. So let's pull those. Let's collect the flour that we have. We can start harvesting our grapes now. I had to. But yeah, we'll tend our crops. There's some more grapes coming due. Throw farm fertilizer. Water that. Throw farm fertilizer. Water that. 7. We got 3 more grapes. But we can not do that yet. Now we can. We'll go make flour. And yeah, we need those 3 grapes. We're out of water. I don't think I need to mess around too much. We'll water that. I'm not gonna water these. I'm gonna leave the grapes growing because oh no. Yeah. Come on, we're just waiting on one lousy grape. Nope, I'm not going to remove it. I'm going to harvest it. So let's run down here. Just to do a little exploration. See what we can find. I wonder who my roommate's talking to. I honestly don't care. I don't know if you guys can hear him in the background talking or not. I have no idea who he's talking to. But come on, grape. Looks like it's done. Yeah, alright. And we have to make more farm fertilizer. But that's fine. Let's get this grape pie cooked up. And see how much this sells for. So if the bread sells for 1,000, I'm estimating this is going to sell for like 2,500. Grape pie sells for 1,200. Well. Put that stuff over there. Alright, so we're going to look into doing blueberry muffins. We've got to have we've got to have something special for that. But we will look into that in the next episode. So guys, let me know what you think of Luma Island if you want to see more of it. Well, I'm going to be doing a series on it alongside my vintage story. I'm not replacing anything or removing anything from my channel. This is going to be alongside my vintage story playthrough. So, until the next episode, guys, have fun. And I want to say, before I go, we're going to pause this. And I do want to talk a little bit about something. As you know, have seen on my channel, I'm sponsored by W Energy Drink now. And I've been drinking it one serving a day. And I am feeling a lot more energetic. And yeah, give it a shot, guys. W Energy Drink. And they have a lot of different flavors. They have one that I want to try. S'mores. You mix it with milk. And that sounds really good. I want to try it. That's going to be the next one that I order. When I do, I'll do another product unboxing, opening, whatever you want to call it. Live reaction to the taste and everything on camera. But W is a clean energy drink. It doesn't have a lot of the added crap that a lot of energy drinks do, like dyes, colors, and stuff like that. And It really does taste good. I enjoy it. This flavor, which is the solo leveling Igris Strike. It's kind of, it says blue tropical punch, but it's kind of like a blue raspberry meets sour apple kind of flavor to me. That's my opinion on the flavor. But until the next episode, guys, stay magical. And if you want to get your own Dubby, go to the Dubby website. You can just Google it. It comes right up. And if you want 10% off your first order, put my coupon code in, Wizards World, and you can get 10% off your order. So until then, guys, like I said earlier, stay magical, have fun, have a good one, and I will see you in the next video.